Welcome, Gemini. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for October 9th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Geminis, the air is charged with movement and renewal, and you can feel it in your bones. The cosmic setup today puts you at the crossroads of choice and action, a place you know well but haven't fully embraced in a while. With Mercury still highlighting communication and Mars fueling bold decisions, you're being asked to step into momentum, not hesitation. This isn't about reckless leaps, it's about finally allowing yourself to break free from that loop of overthinking and trust the shift you've been craving. You're standing in a moment where the only real mistake would be to stay still. The universe is practically nudging you with a hand on your back, urging you to walk through the door that's been waiting for you all along. For love, the story runs deep today. If you're connected to someone, expect an almost imperceptible change in the dynamic, subtle but strong enough to shift the balance of who's waiting and who's reaching out. For a long time, you've been the one hoping for a call, a message, a sign, but that cycle is bending in your favor. The key is your mental shift. Once you decide to prioritize your own joy rather than waiting for someone else to hand it to you, that person feels it instantly. Distance, space, and a bit of mystery become your greatest assets, and that's when real effort begins to pour from the other side. This isn't about playing games. It's about finally realizing that your happiness isn't a bargaining chip. Your independence calls forward exactly the energy you've been missing. For single Geminis, your aura today carries a quiet magnetism that feels almost faded. There's a spiritual undertone to the people you're attracting, as though they've been circling your orbit waiting for the right time to step in. The High Priestess energy in your chart blends with Venus's soft glow, and suddenly conversations become more than casual. They're layered with meaning, with recognition, with that odd sensation of, "I've met you before." Don't be surprised if someone close to your daily life, at work, in your neighborhood, or through routine errands, starts to reveal their deeper feelings or intentions. This isn't about fleeting attraction. It's about grounding yourself in a connection that feels wise, patient, and truly aligned. You'll need to take your time here because the person who comes forward isn't rushing. And oddly, that deliberate pace could be exactly what you've been needing. Career and money are where your story sharpens. With Jupiter expanding possibilities and the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your chart, cycles are shifting dramatically. Something that once felt like a stable routine now feels restrictive, almost like a pair of shoes you've outgrown. You might be facing a choice to walk away from a job, project, or business path that doesn't fuel you anymore, and while that can stir nerves, it's actually clearing ground for something far more purposeful. Think of it as closing one chapter not because it failed, but because it served its purpose. The cosmic message here is simple. You're meant for more, and that more is closer than you think. The challenge? Allow yourself to let go without clinging to what feels familiar but stale. The reward is alignment with your long-term vision and the kind of work that doesn't just pay the bills but nourishes your sense of meaning. Financially, don't panic if things feel like they're in transition. Yes, there could be moments where expenses catch you off guard, or you realize something you've relied on is ending. But transformation is the theme, not loss. As old revenue streams or support systems shift, new opportunities rise to take their place. The best thing you can do right now is look at money through a lens of flow rather than permanence. What leaves opens the path for something better to arrive, and you're about to experience the proof of that within weeks. Stability comes from your willingness to adapt and trust that fortune's wheel is turning in your favor. On a personal growth level, this is the week where peace sneaks up on you. You've been carrying weights on your shoulders for months, maybe even years, telling yourself you weren't ready to let them go. But the release is here, and it's quieter than you imagined. Instead of chaos, you feel calm. Instead of fear, you feel clarity. The universe is rewarding your courage to close a chapter with a serenity that's long overdue. The lesson is unmistakable. You don't have to fight everything head-on. Sometimes, walking away is the most powerful move you can make, and the relief it brings is undeniable. Your key number today is 9, signaling cycles ending and new ones opening. Think of this as the pivot point. What you're finishing now isn't the end of your story. It's the end of a draft that prepared you for the real masterpiece. Keep that number close. It's a reminder that every ending comes with the promise of a beginning. Your color, pink, serves as the quiet power behind your choices. It's the color of love, but not in the cliché sense. It's about the kind of love that begins with yourself. When you move from a place of self-acceptance and gentleness, everything else starts to fall into place. Socially, don't underestimate your influence. Conversations carry more weight than usual, and your words land with impact. Whether you're navigating family dynamics, smoothing over a misunderstanding with friends, or simply offering advice, your clarity cuts through confusion. Use this gift wisely. Your perspective could be the exact thing someone close to you has been needing. At the same time, remember that your energy isn't endless. Protect your time, set boundaries, and don't feel guilty for choosing where to invest your light. Ultimately, the message today is forward momentum with patience. You're not meant to sprint into the next phase, but you're not meant to stay in limbo either. Step by step, decision by decision, you're shaping a reality that looks nothing like the chaos you've left behind. Geminis, you're building a future that mirrors your courage, your independence, and your refusal to settle. And as the energy shifts in your favor, you'll realize that every move you've made was positioning you for exactly this kind of breakthrough. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Gemini, the cosmic currents stir with intensity and promise, urging you to step into a cycle of movement, breakthroughs, and profound clarity. The cards drawn for you today point toward a time when old stagnation transforms into dynamic progress, where matters of the heart and spirit ignite with surprising force. Let us dive into the 8 cards that shape your message for this day. Card 1, the Chariot. The Chariot launches your reading with a surge of unstoppable energy. For you, Gemini, this card signals triumph after long struggles and obstacles. Your dual nature often makes you question directions, but today the universe supports decisive forward movement. Whether it is a career pursuit, an academic goal, or even an emotional decision, this is a time when determination outweighs doubt. Expect swift progress, possible travel, or sudden momentum in areas that felt stuck. The Chariot insists you trust in your discipline and courage. Card 2, King of Wands. The King of Wands fuels your natural charisma and passion. You are stepping into a phase of confidence and leadership, where people gravitate toward your warmth and intelligence. This card encourages you to project your ideas boldly, knowing that your creativity and charm carry magnetic force. In work or love, someone is deeply impressed by your energy, and they may not even fully understand why they are drawn to you. Gemini, today you command attention. Use this influence wisely and with integrity. Card 3, the World. The World indicates closure of one cycle and the birth of another. For you, Gemini, this is a spiritual and emotional graduation, reminding you that the hardships of the past year were not wasted. They were preparation for the expansion you are entering now. The card also carries themes of travel, relocation, or connecting with people from distant places. A move, whether literal or symbolic, positions you for abundance and new experiences. You are being asked to embrace your growth and welcome the next chapter. Card 4, the Two of Cups. Love enters with gentleness, yet undeniable intensity. The Two of Cups reveals emotional bonds forming or deepening, possibly with someone who approaches under an innocent pretense but carries profound feelings. Gemini, your ability to connect heart to heart is highlighted today. Whether you are single or in a relationship, the focus is on genuine partnership and mutual respect. Someone longs for unity with you, even if they do not yet express it openly. Let your openness and natural curiosity guide you in recognizing true affection. Card 5, the Lovers. Appearing alongside the Two of Cups, the Lovers intensifies the theme of choice in relationships. This card is also your Zodiac's signature card, resonating strongly with Gemini's essence of duality. You may face a decision regarding love or partnership that will shape your path forward. This is not merely romance. It is about aligning your values with your actions. The Lovers reminds you to choose authenticity, to follow what feels aligned with your soul rather than settling for what is convenient. Card 6. Judgment. Judgment brings clarity and justice. For Gemini, this card suggests a period of review and divine verdict. Any lingering disputes, especially legal or workplace challenges, lean in your favor. Spiritually, this card asks you to reflect on the lessons learned, to recognize that the universe has observed your struggles and now offers liberation. You may feel the weight of karmic balance today. What was unfair will find resolution. Allow yourself to step into renewal without clinging to resentment. Card 7. Justice. Justice amplifies judgment's energy, emphasizing fairness and divine order. If you have felt like you were battling against overwhelming odds, today the scales begin to balance. Situations that seemed out of your control will shift toward harmony. This card also encourages you to be clear in your choices and communications. Gemini, your gift of words must be wielded with honesty and precision. Speak your truth with confidence, and justice will reflect it back to you. Card 8. The Tower. The Tower closes the reading with powerful transformation. For Gemini, this does not symbolize destruction for its own sake, but rather the crumbling of structures that no longer serve your growth. A sudden revelation, unexpected truth, or dramatic change may shake your foundations, but it clears the way for authenticity. Combined with the previous cards, the Tower shows that someone close to you may reveal deep feelings, or a situation will break open after being repressed. This is liberation disguised as chaos, and it leaves you freer than before. Today's reading for Gemini unfolds as a story of momentum, passion, closure, and awakening. The Chariot and King of Wands push you forward with fiery determination, while the world marks the completion of old cycles. The Two of Cups and the Lovers reveal that love and connection are central, urging you to recognize heartfelt bonds and make choices with honesty. Judgment and Justice affirm that divine balance is on your side, protecting you from unfairness. Finally, the Tower clears lingering illusions, ensuring that what remains in your life is strong, real, and worthy of your energy. Gemini, this is a day when everything may explode, but not in chaos. Rather, it is an explosion of truth, love, and forward movement that ushers in triumph and renewal. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. The cards today point toward a strong shift in your financial energy, Gemini. The Chariot and the World both indicate that stalled situations finally gain momentum, and what once felt like a frustrating standstill now opens into opportunity. You may notice deals moving faster than expected, or money that was delayed suddenly arriving. This is a time when your adaptability pays off, and fortune favors bold, well-directed movement. Luck is not random for you right now. It comes from being in the right place at the right time, something Geminis are naturally gifted at. A chance conversation, a short trip, or even a spontaneous connection could lead to new income streams or beneficial contacts. The World suggests that opportunities may also come from abroad or through people outside your usual circle, so stay open to unexpected offers. Justice appears to remind you of balance. With money flowing more freely, there is also the temptation to overspend or take financial risks. The cards urge you to evaluate contracts carefully, avoid quick decisions, and maintain fairness in financial dealings. If you've been waiting for a legal or official matter involving money, rulings are likely to be favorable now. The King of Wands shows that your charisma and presence attract prosperity. Others want to work with you or invest in your ideas. Don't be afraid to pitch your projects or share your vision with confidence. When you take the lead and channel your creativity, money follows naturally. Remember, though, that leadership means responsibility. Handle it with integrity. Your luck today is tied to action. Sitting still will not bring rewards. Movement, networking, and courage will. Travel is favored, whether literal or figurative. Even small changes, such as stepping into new environments, can open surprising doors. Pay attention to synchronicities, as they may guide you toward hidden opportunities. Overall, finances are improving and fortune walks beside you. Trust in your ability to move with speed and clarity, Gemini, but keep your focus sharp. By combining discipline with your natural cleverness, you set the stage for prosperity that lasts longer than a fleeting stroke of luck. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for October 9th are 24, 71, 63, 22, 85. Daily love. Romance takes center stage today, and the Two of Cups together with the Lovers highlights deep emotional connections and meaningful choices. For single Geminis, the cards suggest that someone has been quietly watching you, drawn by your light and charisma. They may approach with a casual excuse, but beneath the surface lies genuine affection and longing. For those already in relationships, the Lovers card asks you to reflect on alignment. Are your values and your partners moving in harmony, or is there a divergence that needs addressing? Gemini's dual nature means you can see multiple perspectives, but now is the time to be honest with yourself about what you truly desire. Authenticity brings growth, while avoidance only delays the inevitable. The King of Wands adds passion to your love life. Expect fiery encounters, playful banter, and moments that remind you of the thrill of being alive. Your magnetism is especially strong right now, and others may feel almost overwhelmed by their attraction to you. This energy can reignite long-term relationships or bring new excitement to budding romances. The Tower shakes up the love story with sudden revelations. Hidden emotions may surface, surprising both you and the other person involved. If you've been waiting for someone to confess their feelings, today may bring that breakthrough. While the news may be intense, it clears away uncertainty and paves the way for clarity and authenticity. The Chariot reminds you to take the lead in love when necessary. Do not shy away from expressing your feelings or setting boundaries. Movement and courage bring progress. If someone has been hesitant, your determination could inspire them to step forward. At its core, today's energy in love is about truth and choice. Whether single or partnered, Gemini, you are called to honor your heart's voice and embrace the relationships that uplift you. What begins with sparks has the potential to grow into a lasting flame. At work, the Chariot and Judgment dominate your career message today, Gemini, bringing forward speed, recognition, and karmic results. If you've been waiting for acknowledgement of your hard work, the universe aligns to deliver it now. Colleagues or supervisors may finally see the value of your efforts, or projects that have been stuck suddenly surge ahead. Justice reinforces the idea that fairness is on your side. If there have been disputes, disagreements, or even legal matters in your professional life, the scales begin to tip toward resolution. You may feel as if you've been battling against overwhelming odds, but today balance is restored. Continue to uphold integrity in all communications and decisions. The King of Wands shows your leadership qualities shining. You are seen as someone who inspires, motivates, and carries a vision others want to support. This is an excellent time to propose new ideas or step into positions of authority. Trust your creativity and assertiveness. They are your greatest professional assets right now. At the same time, Judgment urges reflection. Ask yourself whether your current path aligns with your deeper calling. Are you pursuing work that truly excites you, or simply following routine? This card suggests that doors may open for you to shift toward more fulfilling roles or projects that better reflect your evolving values. Travel or connections with international colleagues may also be highlighted. The world appears as a reminder that your career path is not limited to local opportunities. Look beyond your immediate environment, whether through collaborations, remote work, or expanding your network globally. Overall, today is a powerful career day for Gemini. Recognition, resolution, and movement define the energy. You are asked to combine your intellectual sharpness with passion and fairness, ensuring that your professional growth continues steadily into the future. Health. The Tower and Judgment bring attention to your well-being, Gemini. While your energy is strong, sudden stress or overexertion may create wake-up calls that remind you to slow down. If your body sends signals through fatigue, aches, or irritability, listen carefully. These are cues to restore balance before small issues become larger concerns. The World card suggests that holistic wellness is key now. Instead of focusing on only one area, consider the harmony of mind, body, and spirit. Practices such as meditation, yoga, or mindful breathing could help you regulate your nervous system. This card also highlights the benefit of travel or outdoor activity for your health, as new environments refresh your spirit. Judgment emphasizes healing on an emotional and spiritual level. You have moved through challenging times, and residual stress or grief may still linger in your system. Give yourself permission to rest, release, and renew. Emotional clarity is just as important as physical health. The Lover's card also resonates here, reminding you that harmony in relationships affects your overall well-being. Tension in love or family matters can drain your energy, so strive to keep communication open and prioritize emotional peace. A light heart strengthens the body. Diet and rest are particularly highlighted today. Gemini's fast-paced lifestyle often leads to irregular sleep and eating habits. The cards urge you to restore routine, giving your body the consistent care it craves. Simple changes, such as balanced meals and proper hydration, will have a profound effect. In summary, health today is about awareness and prevention. Take care not to push yourself beyond limits. By honoring your body's signals, balancing activity with rest, and nourishing both spirit and mind, you strengthen your foundation for the dynamic path ahead. Family and friends. Family dynamics are shifting, and the cards reveal opportunities for healing and reconnection. The World indicates the closing of old cycles, suggesting that long-standing conflicts or misunderstandings are ready to be resolved. You may find yourself stepping into a role as mediator or peacemaker within the household. The Lover speaks of choices in family matters. You may be asked to decide how much energy to give to certain relatives, or whether to re-establish bonds that have been strained. Balance is key. Offer compassion, but do not sacrifice your well-being in the process. The Two of Cups highlights the potential for heartfelt conversations. Expect a meaningful dialogue with a sibling, parent, or close relative. This could be a time when emotional walls come down, allowing genuine understanding and closeness to flourish. Justice reminds you to stand firm in fairness. Family obligations can sometimes feel heavy, but clarity and honesty will help you navigate them. If there are disputes regarding property, inheritance, or responsibilities, the cards favor outcomes that align with truth and balance. The Chariot shows movement in family life, possibly through travel, relocation, or the visit of someone from afar. These changes bring excitement and new dynamics into the household. Be prepared for shifts that expand your family story. Ultimately, the cards suggest that your role in the family is evolving. You are no longer simply a participant. You are a guiding voice, someone whose choices and perspective can shape the family's direction. Embrace this role with wisdom and compassion. Compatibility. Compatibility today flows strongly with fire and air signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energize you with passion and boldness, sparking creativity and excitement. These signs match your adventurous side, encouraging you to embrace spontaneity and joy in relationships. Libra and Aquarius, fellow air signs, provide intellectual stimulation and easy rapport. Conversations with these signs feel natural, and they inspire you to think broadly and deeply. Together, you share a love of freedom, ideas, and exploration. Earth signs such as Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn may feel heavier to you now, but they offer grounding when approached with patience. They can teach you stability and long-term planning, qualities that balance your airy nature. Avoid restlessness when interacting with them. Respect their steady rhythm. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, bring emotional depth that both attracts and challenges you. Their intensity can feel overwhelming, but it also invites you to connect on a soul level. Choose openness over resistance, and these connections can enrich your life. The Lover's card ties into this compatibility theme. True harmony arises not just from zodiac matches, but from choices, authenticity, and shared growth. Your compatibility is strongest when you allow others to meet you halfway, honoring both freedom and intimacy. Today, compatibility is about balance. Fire and air ignite your spirit, while earth and water ground you in truth. Pay attention to who sparks your energy and who steadies it. You need both to thrive. Your lucky color today. Royal blue is your guiding shade today, Gemini. It symbolizes clarity, justice, and authority, resonating with the energy of the Chariot and Justice. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color helps you communicate with confidence and maintain emotional balance. The phrase of the day: when truth collides with courage, destiny opens its doors. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.